Today we'll do a topic called averages. How do you calculate the average of any given number? We take the addition, sum of all the numbers and divide it by the number of values present, right? So called as AM, arithmetic mean. First formula. You can write the formula in either of these. So sometimes you may be given the average directly and you need to find the sum, or you may be required to find the number of values present. So three different formulas are there. Okay, you can answer whatever is being asked in the question. So either you need to calculate the average, or you need to find the sum of all values, or how many values are present. All the three different type of questions can be there. Okay, have you written this down? First question I'll give you. Find the average of first 10 even numbers. So numbers I have not given you. Can directly find the numbers, because even numbers I think you know what are the various values which is required. When you add them and then divide by 10. When you start the first 10 even numbers, start with 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 20. So add all of them and then divide them by 10. What is the answer you're getting? 11. Yes, by getting 11? Yes, correct. So we'll be getting the value as 110. Yes. divided by 10. So you should be getting the value as 11. Yes, Pa, right. Getting 10. Getting 10. Yes. Correct. Okay, you can take the answer as 10. Yes, Pa, right. Yeah, you can just get it in Google now. The link is there in Google. So you can just open the website and you can log in from there. Okay. Just 1 minute. I'll send you the link. 1 minute. You want me to send the link? I just sent you the link. Just check. Did you get the link? You can log in from that link. Okay. Yes. Find the average of first 10 odd numbers that you have completed. Okay. There are 58 students in a class. Their average score is 52. Find the total score. Yes. Yes, Pa, correct. The answer is correct. Yes, ma'am. Right. Yes, 3016. You're getting the answer. Yes, you're getting 28.25. 28.28, 28.25. If accuracy is required, 28.28. Yes, 28.28. Can take it. Are all of you getting 28.28? Let me know once you have written down all of this. Those who arrived now. The first question was, you can just write, find the average of first 10 even numbers. Okay, you can solve that later. Since you arrived now, I'm just writing it down. So this was the first question. We have done only 4 questions till now. Okay, just write it down. Yeah, you can take the first two decimal places. 28.28 should be sufficient. So always double check once you have done the calculation. Okay, before you write the answer, double check with the calculation what you have done. So that will help you maintain that accuracy in the marking. Finish writing? Last one you're writing. Finished? Yes. Yes. Correct. Getting 28 days. Yes, correct. Correct. 28 is correct. Yes. Yes, correct. Now you do recalculation. Once again, you calculate. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. That's okay. That's why I told you double check before marking the answer in the main exam. Okay, here for practice it is okay. Finish this. What are you getting? Getting 22. What about all of you? 22. All of you are getting 22 for this. Yes, right. What about you? You got 22? No? Okay. What is 6 into 8? 48 you are getting. Okay. Now one more number you need to find. We don't know that number. Let us assume that number as A. Okay. So totally, if you divide it by 7. That is, you have 7th number as well. Okay. So the average you would be getting is 10. So can you find it out now? Try to find out now. Just need to cross multiply and then do the subtraction. Yes, you're getting it? Yes, ma, correct. What even? You need two numbers here. What would be the 6th and 7th number? Okay. So assuming average of 5 numbers is 17, you take the total value is 17 into 5, that is 85 you are getting? Yes. So 17 into 5, you will be getting 85. Okay. Now the numbers are only 5. We want 6th and 7th number as well. Okay. So total number will increase to 7. Okay. Let us consider the numbers as A and A plus 1. Okay. Let the two numbers be A and A plus 1. Okay. Now add this value to that. 85 plus A plus 1 divided by 7. Okay. Now the average has to increase to 18. Okay. So that would be 18 into 7. What would you get the value as? Huh? Huh. Correct. Yeah, that is why you just take it as A and A plus 1 because we don't know exactly what the numbers are. So the first 5 numbers can be anything. So we will consider the next two numbers as something like A and A plus 1. Then we can calculate the two numbers to be 20 and 21. That is fine. We'll be getting, yes, 20 and 21. 20 and 21. Yes, correct. So since they have not given any data, we'll just assume them as consecutive numbers. We can also consider them as, what do you say? The first five numbers, they also have some type of connectivity between them. They also have some relation between them, but that is not mentioned to us. So here we will consider these numbers to be in some pattern. So we will consider them as A and A plus 1. Just the multiplication table you can consider. Okay. So you'll have 3, 6, 9, thanks. You'll have 12 and you'll have 15, 18. Okay. So these are the first multiples of 3. Add them and take the average. Yes, correct. Yes, you should be getting 10.5. We are getting 3. Yes, all of you are getting 3. Yes. Just take 75 by 25. You also got 3. Just divide 75 by 25. In the very first slide, I gave the formulas, right? So you have been given sum and you have been given average. You need to find the number of values or number of observations. Same like previous question. Sum of n numbers is 162 and average is 9. You need to find the number of values or observations. Yes, you are getting 18? Correct. It's 18. You just need to divide the sum by average one. Finished? All of you got 18? So what is the value you are getting? Yes, correct. 13.5. We'll take it as 13.5. So total number of observations is 29. 28 plus 1. Yes. So you have 29 values and average is 18 years. If we exclude one value, then average will become 17 years. We need to find that one value which has been adding to that increase of 1 in the average value. All of the students' average value for age is 28. Only for the teacher, it is different. Yes. Yes. First you try, little bit you try. It's easy. It's not difficult. That's why I'm giving you the hint. So 28 plus 1, 28 students plus 1 teacher. So total number of values is 29. Correct. So now average is 18. So sum of all observations is what? 18 into 29. What you will get? Total sum is 18 into 29. 29 into 18. You're getting 520. Then average will be 17 years. So 28 students. Okay. So total number of values. Average is 20. Sorry, not average. Now total number of values is 28. Okay. And then I have excluded the teacher here. Okay. Now your average is 17, right? The average is 17. Therefore, total sum will be 28 into 17. What is it you are getting? 24, 93. Now you subtract these two and see what is the value you are getting. Is it correct? All of you are getting same value? You're getting 29?
Ma'am, 28 into 17, 476.
Hmm. So if you add 29 to 17, what you'll get? Now average age is 17 for the students. Okay. If you add the 29, add that extra 29. What is subtracted from 522? Okay, that value you now add to 17. 17 plus 29, what you're getting? 46. So the age of teacher is 46. Okay. The value 17 plus 29. 29 is how you got from this 522 minus 493. Right? You got this value. Now you try to check whether you are able to match it back if you include this value as well. That is 46. Okay, along with 28 students average age, that is 17. Okay, will you get back this original value? That is 18. Just check. Because the value is 29. Each of them will get an increase of 1. Correct? There are totally 29 values. And the age is increased by 29. So when you take the average, all of them will get a increase by 1. 17 will become 18. Correct? So that is the answer. So above 45, I would suggest you take up a teaching role. Okay, don't be in the corporate for too long. Those of you who have, yes, 493, correct. You're getting 476? Huh? 476 you're getting. So 1 minute. Huh? 28 into 17. So what is the difference you're getting total value directly? Huh? 46 only you're getting. Directly you're getting 46. That's also fine. So 476. You're getting 476 here. Okay. Then take the direct subtraction here. 522 minus 476. Directly you'll get the age. So when you add the value 46, if you just multiply the same, okay, and take the average, you should be getting 18. If you take the difference of 46 and 17, you should be getting the value 29, which can increase each of the students' average value from 17 to 18. Finish this one. So above 45, if you are, some of you are going into corporate world, you want to earn lot of money. So that also you can do by age 45. Some of the students here also have moved from corporate to uh, be there for trying for teaching field. So it is the age 65 by which you retire in teaching field. So 10 to 20 years should give you a good amount of recognition and opportunities to show your caliber in academia also. Okay, so that is also a good option. If those of you who are having real financial trouble, okay, you want to go for corporate world only, that is also an option for you. Similar to your previous question, so try to calculate this without mistakes like the previous one. So totally 40 values are there and average is 24. If you add one more value, that average will be increased to 25. Ah, 65 is correct. 65 is correct. Yes. 65 should be correct. Age of the teacher should be 65. Yes. So usually it takes like lot of effort for you after say you crossed your 40s in corporate world working like 15 to 18 hours a day is little difficult for you. You have to concentrate on your family also, right? So at that time you can, shift to teaching career, which will be lot beneficial for you. Like I told, you will have around 16 to 20 hours of work maximum in a week. So remaining time you can be free, can be stress free. Yes, Pa, correct. So average of normally, if you take 12 numbers is 46. If you multiply each of those numbers by 2, then what would be the average? You don't have to think too much here. If you multiply each of the number by 2, average also will be multiplied by 2. That's all. It will be, yes. Just multiply the average into 2. That's all. Very easy question. You don't have to think too much. No need of calculation at all here. Okay, directly you can multiply the average value also by 2. So the answer is 92. You need to take the total quantities addition. Okay, 8 plus 5 plus 5, totally 18. The number of observations is 18. Okay, and you multiply each book's cost into the number of books purchased and add all of them together and then divide by 18. You'll get the average cost of each book. Yes. Getting 57, 52. Most of you are getting 52. Yes, correct. Ah, correct. If you want accuracy, it is 52.16. So you should be identifying among the given options. If accuracy is given, you need to be able to identify correct. All of you got the answer? You just add the total per here. 8 into 48 plus 5 into 36 plus 5 into 75 divided by 8 plus 5 plus 5. Should be getting, I think, 939. 939 divided by 18. This is also easy. Earlier, I have given you a hint for previous to previous question. Options. Earlier, I told you multiplying every number by 2. Now I'm telling divide every number by 2. So you don't have to calculate anything at all here. Directly you take the average is 38, divide it by 2 as well. So 38 divided by 2, answer will be 19. Okay, no need of any calculation. Yes, correct. Okay, you got the answer? think 36. Do calculations. Here, though I have not covered speed formula for you right now, just try attempt it once. It's okay. You can consider, okay, A is equal to 48 kilometer, B is equal to 36 kilometer, C is equal to 24 kilometer. We need to find the average speed. We try to solve this. Because it is a single journey and each of the hour is having different speeds. Okay. So you need to consider the entire journey's average. So you cannot do it by taking different value for each hour alone. You need to put this general formula, that is 3ABC by AB plus BC plus AC. Try to find out the value using this formula. Assuming A is equal to 48 kilometer, B is equal to 36 kilometer, C is equal to 24 kilometer. You need to use calculator probably. You can use calculator. Getting 36 kilometer? No. Yeah. Correct. So since the speed is different for each hour, you need to apply a formula where they get averaged out. Okay. So this formula would be applicable. All of you are getting 33.23. You can use calculator because if you need lengthy calculation, you can utilize calculator. Easier. Finish. All of you got 33.23. Are you getting this value? 33.23. Yes. Got the answer? What about you? So we will do that topic also in detail. Okay, speed and distance will do. So getting 18? 18 or 36? You should be getting 36. Correct. Yes. So average age of all students is 18 years. Okay, you do not know how many students are there. The number of boys is not given, number of girls is given. Okay, 18 girls are there. Average age of girls is 16. Okay, so you can add multiply these two and get the value. But for boys, 19 into what is not given. Okay, so if you add these two, that is 16 into 18 plus 19 into unknown value, A. Okay, it should give you the average as 18. So if you write that equation, you'll be getting the value 36. You write that equation. So you have, yes. So totally number of boys, if you get the number of boys as 36, the equation will be correct. It will balance out. So see, we need not write any particular formula for this. Each student may have their own way of solving it, right? So usually if you go by only formula method, it will be lengthy. Okay, so sometimes there are shortcut tricks which you can identify based on your previous experience. You need not always apply a formula for this. Okay, so this same type of question we have solved earlier. You remember the student's age and teacher's age where it was not known. The one value which was missing was not known. Similar type you have solved earlier. So that same knowledge you can apply here. It's not too different from that part. So try it at home also once. I have given you the answer. You try it at home once. If you don't get, you ping me. I'll send you the explanation written format. Okay. So I'll solve this one pattern now. Another similar pattern I will ask you to solve on your own. Okay. So this one also has a shortcut. You need not sit and add all the numbers. Okay, I'll show you how it's done. Find the average of all odd numbers from 1 to 47. Okay, so you need not you need not add all the numbers. Okay, it is just you can take 47 okay, plus 1 divided by 2. What is the answer you are going to get? 24. Okay, you can just verify it once. You can add all the odd numbers and see whether it is matching. So I've taken the last number and the first number and divided it by 2. What is the difference between the odd numbers? It is 2, right? 5 minus 3 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this is a shortcut method. It's not needing you to add all the numbers. Though if you want to say verify once, if you have a lot of time on your hand, you can do a verification. Take a calculator, just type all the values from 1 to 47, only the odd numbers, and take the average. You're getting 35? Yes, correct. It's 35. It's 69 plus 1 divided. You can also write it like this. Huh? You want to apply n plus 1 by 2. So here I have used the same numbers. So all the numbers starting from 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 45, 47. If you do this calculation also, you should be getting the same value. You should be counting the number of values present here. How many values will be present from 1 to 47? Can you count the number of odd numbers present here? Among 50 numbers, you'll have at least 25 odd values. We have not taken the last one, that is 49. One we have left out. So how many numbers will be there? 24, yes. Okay. So out of 1 to 50, okay, we will have at least 25 odd numbers, 25 even numbers, correct? So we have not taken the last odd number, that is 49. So totally there are only 24. Okay, total values is 25 minus 124. So you can do this calculation also. Okay, here also the same thing. Instead of taking all the lengthy calculation, you can just use this formula. Okay, the last number plus the first number divided by 2. Okay, you will get 35. You can cross check if you want the answer you have calculated is correct or not. So your mind is like a muscle, okay, which gets strong when you think. Okay, when you go for a walk or jog, your leg muscles get strong, right? When you go for weight lifting with your hand, your arm muscles get strong. Similarly, your mind is something which needs exercise in the form of thinking. If you think, it will become stronger. Okay, so the more you think, the more uh, easily you can solve the questions. So I would not suggest buying any book where you already have all the answers written out in front of the questions. I would like you to go for only questions which are available. Try to solve it on your own first. If you do not get the answer, then you can find the answers. That is different thing. But at the first instance itself, you see the answer, then what happens? You're not at all thinking. So that will not enhance your thinking capability to the best level possible. So first possibility should be you try to answer the question. If it is not at all possible, try again next day. If that next day also it's not possible, then you reach out for help. Okay, at least 2 attempts you need to try. Okay, third time you can just reach out to me and I'll help you out with the answer. If you think, it will help you become stronger. Okay. Are you concentrating on your core subject as well? core subject comprises 70% of your marks. Okay. So previous batch also, some of the students had told aptitude section and maths were very easy for them. They got stuck in the core subject. So core subject is something which you need to put some serious effort. Okay. So if that becomes easy, this is already easy. So you need not worry about aptitude and maths. It is already like you have been learning them from childhood, right? Core subject you have taken from college only. So there you need to put more effort. All this become easier there. You multiply 25 students into 60 kilograms plus 23 students into 55 kilograms divided by 25 plus 23. That is total 48 students. How much? 57.60. All of you are getting the same value? Yes, Pa. Okay. So all of you are getting 57.60 kgs, right? So average is a very simple concept. You just take the addition of all numbers and just divide it by the number of values present. In that simple formula only, they have done so many variations of questions. So if you just understand the basic formula correctly, you'll be able to find out all the answers. How to apply that uh, strategy which is required. You're getting 36.5. All of you? Yes, correct. Okay, first three numbers, we are having the average as 41. So the next three numbers have to be definitely, sorry, next two numbers have to be lower value because the average of five values is 39. Okay, so you need to be having a lower value which will balance out the average to 39. Finished? The average weight. You're getting 48.47. All of you are getting same answer. Yes. 1 by 2. You add 3 and minus 2, it will be 1. You have only two values, so it is 1 by 2. Yes, option D, correct. Earlier I told you the shortcut method for this. We have solved two of such similar questions. What is the answer? You don't have to do any calculation. Just directly multiply the average with 4. So 35 into 4. Get the value as 1. Yes, correct. Huh? 38. Yes, 38 is right. 28.11. All of you are getting the same answer. Should be knowing the prime numbers well. What are prime numbers? Numbers which are divisible by itself and 1. Got the answer? Yes. Prime numbers, I don't think so you would be able to apply here. I gave you prime numbers, right? Are you getting the same value? If you take 45 plus 12 divided by, you don't even know the exact numbers what are present. So you have the difference which is varying here. You don't have a constant difference, right? If there is a constant difference, you can do that. It's 945. Average daily income. Yes, you need to divide it by 9. Yeah, total income is different. Average income is different. Okay, so you can take 1 month. So like I told earlier, requested you, right? Many people are struggling to afford even the basic food, right? So I requested you all to not waste food. Only take in the plate what you require, right? If you are not sure about how the food is going to taste, take only limited amount, taste it first, and then if you are happy with the taste, you can take more. I've seen so many students in hostel, okay, they take lot of food. There would be a board in front of them. Yesterday's wastage was this many kgs. They would have put that board. They will read the board and they will be ignorant. They will still throw them. I don't know what kind of students they are. They're all supposed to be educated people. So if you're not able to read the board and understand what they're telling, what can you do, right? And like I told, if you see that particular waste, where they dispose it is usually in the ocean. That is where you get that really bad kind of smell, and people who are staying there find it really difficult. So you should be thinking about where and how all the waste go through, and how each of your action will contribute towards global warming and global pollution. You should be able to contribute at least whatever effort you can do from your side, right? So I know that one person's effort will not matter, but when other people see you following this practice, and you may be able to talk to someone softly and tell them not to waste food, they may be able to understand it better, instead of ordering someone or scolding someone, telling them politely, and justifying your words will make some sense, right? If they're really educated and they can understand what you're trying to say, they will try to correct themselves from the next time. So do not try to pick fight with other people. First thing, try to gauge the person, whether that person is able to converse normally without getting aggressive. If that is okay, then you can talk to them. Don't get into fight with some, especially strangers. Once you are a friend, probably you can be uh, talking some sense into them. And eat the maximum amount of food during daytime. At night, try to reduce your consumption. So you'll maintain a really good health throughout your life. Okay, you'll not become obese or be troubled by diabetes or blood pressure, anything like that. It's the basic routine we need to have in your life. So going forward, some places you may find real war going on, and in some places you may see a psychological war going on. What do you mean by psychological war? They play with your emotions and feelings. They will not directly hurt you, but they will definitely try to get your attention to through the psychological ways. Okay, so you need to be aware of what is happening in the world. And that is the most worst kind of war, actually, psychological war. Because if you have a normal war and you are, attacked, you may either be alive or you may be gone. That is higher possibility. But here, psychological war is like every day you have to deal with that thoughts and emotions. That is really worst kind of war. Okay, so you need waging a war on whom, how they are, trying to get the uh, attention or what do you say, actions what they deserve. Okay, it may be not through direct telling because they do not want to order someone, but they have had enough and they are not able to tolerate and they are, you know, launching a psychological war. So it is really difficult for a person who is on the receiving end to go through this uh, various kind of, changes in the psychological effect. So that you need to think about what is happening. Like I told, sometimes when you tell directly, they will not take it really well. So they all have various ways of communication. Need to understand who needs to be at the receiving end, who needs to be at the where is it actually being started. There is one more possibility that some people are really strong, okay, to withstand that kind of pressure and they do not get affected by it. Okay, that makes you really strong. You're getting 51, 54. Yeah, try to recalculate. You need to form equations here. Form two equations, one for the first uh, average. Okay, we do not know how many matches. You take the number of matches as M. Okay, in those number of matches M, the average is 43. Next, one more extra match, the average will be increasing to 44. Okay, and he scored 50 runs in the next match. So add 50 for the equation and change the average value to 44. So you'll get the second equation. solve those two equations to actually get the number of matches which are played. And then you can easily get the answer for the next average, which is to be increased to 45. Okay, try this at home. We will continue in the next class. Okay, we will start with this question only. The answer should be 52. Okay, you try to solve it on your own. Okay, next class when we meet, we will start with this question. If you have got the answer, it's fine. If you have not got the answer, I will explain it. Like I told you, form these two equations. Take the number of matches as m. Okay, so the number of matches, if it is m, and the average score is 43. So that is 43 into m divided by m. Correct? So the second equation should be adding 50 more runs to that. And m should be, the number of matches should become m plus 1. So take those two equations and try to get the answer. You'll get the number of matches and then you need to increase the average score to 45. Okay, we'll meet in the next class then. See you all.